अरे ये मैं कहां पे आ गया? ये तो बहुत ही सुंदर दुनिया है।
ये है होप बुक की दुनिया।
होप बुक के अंदर तो दोस्तों ये आता है 10 बुक्स का सेट, जिसमें होता है बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक, जैसे कि आई एम ग्रेटफुल, बी ब्रेव टू फेस डिफिकल्टीज, जो कि ये स्टोरीज होती हैं दोस्तों आपके बेड टाइम के लिए। तो इस वाली वीडियो को आप पूरा देखिएगा, क्योंकि इसमें हमने क्रिएट करा है राजा और रानी, और इन दोनों की बनाई है हमने कहानी। तो प्लीज स्टे ट्यून्ड।
बेटा भी दूध भी तो पीना है आपको, है ना?
माँ मुझे स्टोरी सुना दो।
Once upon a time, there was a king who had 3 daughters.
One day, the king decided to ask all the 3 daughters who love him the most. Soldier! Yes, my lord. Call my daughters. As you order, my lordship.
Father, did you call us?
From past so many days, I have been thinking that among all 3 of you, who loves me the most? So, if I may ask you one by one, how much you love me, what would your answer be? So, my eldest daughter, why don't you start?
Father, I love you as much as I love my necklace.
And I love you as much as I love my bracelet.
Dear father, I love you just like I love a bag of salt.
A bag of salt? This is what I am to you? This is unreasonable. I'll kick you out of the palace. The poor princess was driven out of the palace with just a maid.
I don't feel safe in this jungle.
On her way, young men used to annoy her a lot. And that's when the maid sew a coat and give it to the princess, which would turn the princess into an old woman.
Oh my god, I have turned into an old lady.
And all of a sudden, they were encountered by a prince, and the prince invites them to his kingdom.
We would love to go to your kingdom.
After walking for few miles, they arrived at the kingdom of the prince, where they were greeted by the prince's father. My boy, what took you so long into the woods, and who are these 2 old ladies?
Father, these 2 are homeless and I have found them in the forest. Can we give them shelter here?
But what work they would do in our kingdom?
My lord, they can spin yarn.
Yes, they could do some work and stay here.
Thank you, Father.
Few days passed like this, and the queen used to love the yarn spun by the princess. She gave her some more yarn to spin, and the princess gladly accepted to spin more yarn.
Before I spun the yarn, let me remove this coat. Oh, I think someone is on the door.
And that's when the prince got to know that she is not an old lady and asks, "What is this? Who are you?" And then finally the princess explains the whole story to the prince. Looking at her beauty, the prince immediately fell in love with her, and then they finally decide to get married. In the marriage, the princess saw her father was also invited in the guest list, and then she makes a strange request to the prince.
On my father's table, can you get everything served without salt except for barbecue?
Based upon the prince's request, the king was served all the food without salt except for the barbecue, and king was thoroughly enjoy eating only barbecue.
Why are you not eating anything other than barbecue? Are they tasteless?
And then the king finally understands the value of salt in the food and asks for forgiveness. And the sweet princess forgives his father because she loves him so much.